Jordan Bianchi, The Athletic. Can you walk me through your getting here and what that was like, and just kind of, minute by minute almost?
Yeah, it wasn't real fun. Yesterday was a long day, but pretty scary when the plane launched itself on takeoff. But yeah, they stopped and trying to just get another plane, and then it was first thing this morning. So early start this morning. I think we got up 3:30 at home, and early flight down here. Yeah.
Go ahead, Jordan.
I don't know. I stayed pretty calm, but it happened.
We'll come down here.
Shane, welcome to Mexico. Another road course is more like your Australian style in for your career. How do you feel to stay in this road course? And what do you think that NASCAR have now more road courses if you compare with the last 10 years?
Yeah, it's cool to be here. Always good to come to a new track. I haven't been here before, and trying to study the place and learn what it's like. Unfortunately, missed track walk this morning, so first look will be on the drive around. But yeah, it looks great. Should be some good racing, and nice to have a little break from the ovals for me. Even though we've been getting a lot better the last few weeks, we've got a good run of road courses coming up, and time for us to start getting some good results. So looking forward to putting some good races together, and hopefully this weekend being competitive.
We'll come over here to Bob, and then to Jerry.
Bob Pockers, Fox Sports. So do you feel behind at all? There's only a few guys working on your car right now.
Not really. They got it all pretty under control, and they're obviously, it's not ideal, but it's fine. We have, thankfully, practice being delayed has given us more than enough time to get everything sorted. Yeah, it's fine.
And so, are you good with the way kind of NASCAR's kind of handled this whole situation?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. You can't predict that kind of stuff happening. There's so many moving parts. I think what they got us, everyone's down here now. I think it's all the important people, I guess, needed for today. So I think they've done a good job salvaging it.
We'll come over here to Jerry, and then we'll go to Jenna.
Jerry Jordan, KickingTheTires.net. So I spoke with Ryan Ellis, who was also on that plane. He said you were right at takeoff speed, and all of a sudden they hit the brakes when they heard the boom. And he likened it to a bunch of crazy people that hit walls for a living. No one really panicked. What was your take on the way that everybody on the plane acted, and just kind of what happened?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really. I guess it's a big deal when you think about it, but I'm not really too fussed about it. I'm more already focused on today. But yeah, it's obviously not ideal, but it happened, and we fixed it.
We'll go to Jenna, and then we'll come down here to Matt.
Shane, after you went to Chicago and won that race, and that was a new circuit to everybody else in the field, there's a lot of speculation that you're going to have an edge or be the favorite here this weekend. Do you agree with that at all?
I don't know. That's your guys' job, but I know that we will be competitive if we get everything right. It's so hard to know what the car's going to be like. Different track, how it's going to be affected by the altitude and the surface. Watching those Mexico cars drive around, they look like they're driving on ice. So it's going to be interesting to feel what our cars are like in these conditions. But yeah, we should be up front. These are the types of tracks I'm good at. So we'll see.
We'll go to Matt, and then we'll come over here to Holly.
Matt Weaver, The Sporting News. There's the potential of rain as well. Is that something you actively root for, given your proficiency there?
I absolutely hate racing in the rain, but I'm good at it. So, yeah, I'd rather it didn't rain, but if it happens, we put the wets on and go.
What is it like? You say you hate it, but clearly you've proven you're really good at it. How can you hate something that you're very good at?
I just don't enjoy it. It's just never fun. You're always sliding around, and it just turns stuff into chaos. So it's fun to watch, but I don't really enjoy driving.
And then kind of a big picture question on your season so far. Obviously, learning second season running ovals, full-time now in a car, so now you're kind of learning ovals again because this car is so differently. How would you evaluate where you are in your transition into a full-time NASCAR career?
Yeah, it's been definitely a big upswing the last few weeks. I feel like I've had to start again. Like last year taught me a lot and helped me get acclimated into American racing, but the cars are just like chalk and cheese different. Like there's no comparison to how they drive, how they react in the air. I feel like I'm learning everything again. Like I went to Nashville the other week and the cars drive nothing similar. So I feel like I'm a complete rookie altogether, but you know, the results are improving and the pace is getting better, and I feel like we're not forcing it. Like, I'm not doing stupid stuff trying to keep up every week. I think we're being methodical, getting better every week, learning our processes, and yeah, our genuine competitiveness has gotten a lot better, and we've been frustrated with 18th or whatever it's been the last couple of weeks, because we had potential to be at the back end of the top 10 or, you know, 15th, which is a decent result for how it's been going. So yeah, if we keep progressing on the ovals, and you know, then these road courses coming up, anything can happen. So yeah, relatively happy. I'm glad I didn't drive for Red Bull F1 after how the first few rounds went. You know, Justin has been amazing supporting me, and yeah, just giving me all the time I need and not putting pressure on. It's been really cool.
Come down here to Holly.
Hi, Holly Kane with the NASCAR Wire Service, and my question is kind of along those lines, but the progress that you've made on the ovals and the confidence, obviously, that you're picking up, is it good to take a break and go on a road course, or do you kind of wish you were still on the, you know, going oval to ovals, or is this kind of a good spot to come for you to continue with the confidence?
A bit of everything, you know, you just feel the confidence in the team, and even the pit crew guys, and everyone's just uplifted the last few weeks. And not that everyone was down, but it was a bit of a grind, and everyone just, you know, the last few weeks things have started to come a lot easier, and, you know, our pit stop averages are much quicker, and, you know, just all the simple things, we're getting a lot better and better. And, you know, my restarts are finally in the positive, where they've been well negative for the first half of the year. So yeah, it's been every single area we seem to be getting a lot better in, so it's been fun.
And the road course is a good, I
Yeah.
don't want to say break, but we expect you to do well.
Yeah, it feels like a holiday for me, I guess. But yeah, it'll be fun. Like, there's some good tracks coming up. Sonoma, I haven't raced the Cup car at, but looking forward to that. And obviously I'll be in a competitive Xfinity car as well to do some fun races. So yeah, looking forward to being out there.
We'll come down here to Dustin, and then we'll go to Jerry.
Dustin Long, NBC Sports. Understanding you haven't been on the track, but what are you curious to see on track and how it compares to the sim, since that's your only point of reference at this point?
Yeah, we didn't do all that much sim really, so yeah, just study as much film as I can. There was a TCR race here not long ago, trying to understand what they can do, but it's more about the bundles and how they're going to move, and then also there's some corners that don't have bundles, how they're going to police them, and if you can use the curbs. But the best thing is, which I really enjoy, is the long practices. We get time to try some stuff, you know, not only with car setup, but with driving. And every time we've had a long practice, I've been at my most competitive, especially on ovals as well. So yeah, I'd love if we had more weekends like this where we could try some stuff and, you know, play with the cars a bit more. Yeah.
What might it be like to race your teammate Daniel for the win at this place, and how aggressive could you be, or how easy would it be to put it out of mind that it's Daniel and it's just another car?
Yeah, when you got the helmet on, I normally have no problem with whoever it is. Obviously, you race your teammates a bit with a little bit more leniency, but yeah, if I spin out the 99, I'll be hiding undercover trying to get out of this place. But I won't be doing that, yeah.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Jerry Jordan, kicking the tires on that. Quick follow-up. You talked about the ovals and you talked about the road courses, but next week we're at a triangle. So have you studied Pocono at all, or are you prepared for that?
Yeah, I enjoyed that place last year. It was very difficult, that track. So hard to get in a rhythm. Every corner was different, but it was awesome. The speed that you're going down into turn one is crazy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that track. I like the variety of our schedule. Like, you're not just doing mile and a halves every week. Every track and style of racetrack's so different. So yeah, you never get bored of what we do in this series. So I'm looking forward to that.
Jared Haas with FrenchStretch.com. Come back soon for more great racing videos. And if you like us, make sure to hit that subscribe button.